pop on out. Shockwave, again, looking very very tight on that angle here. Flippy's going to actually move on forward. Zoronic's going to have his shoulder to the side as Flippy moves in.
And he picks that perfect timing. Flippy looking the wrong side of the cabinet, and Zoronic peeks around the other. Shuts him down with a quick set of shots to the back, and now Shockwave has to reposition. He was watching the front door, now he's going to watch the back door. Kama can watch the front. Shockwave's coming on in, he's not expecting him in here. He thought he's still in the kitchen, and Zoronic gets a second one and continues to fall deeper back. Kama now coming around, and Zoronic's on a third. He is going huge here as just Karzeka and Boshi left for the attacking team. Just like we saw them do at the start of Oregon last map, which was clean out the rumors very well.
Now we are seeing a split come. Kama's going to go up top and try to face off Meepy. However, Meepy will take down Shockwave and then fall back onto site. I believe you do still have Kama underneath? No, I'm sorry,
Kama's on this floor, but two above Flippy and Karzeka are up top. Minute to go on the clock, and that takes around Flippy. Meepy stepping up, putting us back in a 2v2 now. This could be very possible once again for playing Ducks, as Lackey and Meepy have stepped up big time. Looking for the hatches, they know these last two are up on the floors above. Tucked on in, and Kama and Karzeka have to think something up. You have two options. You either split and try and single out one of these members of playing Ducks and 2v1 it, or you synchronize your pushes and hope you get the trades off in time, but it's a risky one. Do they know where these two are? They're out of drones, they're out of time, 25 seconds to go, and they're trying to find an angle or an opening. Two mirror windows from Lackey still gives him an opening in towards that other site where Meepy is currently holding the drop. He's holding the drop of his own, which Kama is right next to, and Karzeka's watching the stairs. Smoke grenades going out the last couple of seconds to delay as much as possible on every other option. Coming through the drop in towards the bar. C4 comes up from Lackey. He blows it, but it's too late and doesn't do any of them. They get in, they start planting behind the bar. Shotgun coming out from Meepy. He grabs one. Kama's got to hold it. Gets the second one. Momentary moment of fear coming out for playing Ducks as Lackey's C4.
Rise is going to be up here trying to make the defense scatter a little bit. Still with 4 roamers, it's a wonder on how Vitality is going to push this, how they're going to take this, because this is very, very unique to see so many roamers off of site when originally this used to be seen as, hey, we should have 4 or 5 on site. Back in Season 1, Season 2, this is how much everything has changed.
They're just using him upstairs to push them back to site.
Oh, he's going to successfully get one. He turns around. He's actually going to down Reven, too. June is doing tremendous work here, and we'll finish him off with a pistol. Lems is actually going to, enemy going to come around, and he'll also be taken out by a pistol headshot from Junis. What a tremendous job here by Junis. Oh, my lord. He's a 5-on-2 at the moment, still half the round to go. And the Team Vitality attack has just been tremendously decapitated here on this round.
Control of the map goes. Penta should be a bit like a freight train with a Montaigne and a Blackbeard pushing their way over, but they've got to rely on Eunice's timing from underneath to keep them safe. And well, right now he's alone down there, and if he can get to below this trapdoor, he should be able to catch Panix's drop down through the hole.
Now, what you're going to see from Panix here, he's waiting to see when Pengu's going to stand still. He's going to pre-fire the window here. He's actually going to tag him and actually finish him off. A good shot here from Panix, taking off the Blackbeard. That's also Diffuser. I'm sorry, KS had dropped the Diffuser. But still, taking out the Blackbeard, who was repelled on the side. That's going to allow him to push forward, but he's still got to be very cautious. Looks like Fabian will get taken out by Panix. He gets another kill. He's going to get a 4K. No, Raven's going to get one. Panix with a 4K here to take the round in a very dominant fashion. Team Vitality showing that, hey, we know exactly what you're going to do, and if you don't come for us quickly, we will push. Start pushing in soon and get the rest of their picks.
Thing we've seen here is though Eunice is live. We've still got Miro, who's got a great fast firing close quarters weapon. We've still got Valkyrie up, who is a similar very quick fire rate close quarters weapon. We've seen this Penta team pull off some similar clutches in the past. So Vitality need to be careful with how this push shapes up here and make sure they don't line up or anything or expose themselves to a double kill. They need to make sure they just stick to the trades. If one falls, you answer it, or even better, you keep making holes in the floor and you lower the numbers down before you get too aggressive. Eunice falls and there's 25 seconds to go.
Yep, and so now you've got a full health KS, as well as you've got, looks like, oh, he's going to come up from behind. KS gets one, Goga's going to get another. You just had man count, and here it is. I'm sorry, 3-on-2 at the moment. Now Thatcher's going to hop on over, so is Rise as well. And you still have KS looking through, but it looks as though Goga and KS, they're going to clutch it here in a 5-on-2. And then it's going to be Penta just coming on very strong here. Round number 5 will go to Penta.
Every single... What? I said it.
You just...
To underneath, it's a smaller area from underneath, so Pulse doesn't have as many options to choose from. However, in Pulse's situation, it's harder for him to stay safe.
No idea how that nade did not kill the Bandit there. It hurt him a bit, but he's still living. KS is moving up the stairs here as we do have Bandit tucked around on top of the drop hatch. Pengu on the windowsill still. He had a little bit of help from Sledge, but Sledge has since rotated. Olem's still drastically hurt, but looks like Rise will take down KS. That's the Mountain that's pushing up.
Yeah, they didn't cover his back behind, and he just came up the white stairs. The Jaeger just came up underneath him and took him down.
There's another nade, and that will finally finish off Olems by Fabian. A good throw by there, but there's still many more defenders to go, and they're still outnumbered. Penta is going to have to push in here as there's a minute 15 left to go. Pengu going to get another shot there on the enemy, and again, we're seeing this dwindle down to a 3-on-3.
Penta are falling the same trap here as they did last time they attacked this site. They still aren't controlling this middle floor. Now, Vitality gave it to him before because they used up their Pulse C4 early, but this time they've already got the kills with their weapons instead. They've taken out the Montaigne with his gun because they didn't properly protect him on the white staircase. Pengu grabs a quick shot through a window to take out the smoke, and that's a big deal. But now that they've slowed down a little bit more, there's still 2 players below.
Right at the wrong time. You saw Rise moving forward. We saw him, he didn't, but instead Goga's still going to repel now. He's got to look for this window. There's no... There it is. Perfect shot here by Rise. He's going to get Goga and Pengu. That Claymore must have been destroyed earlier on, or they might have forgot to put one down, because unfortunately, that will be the downfall of Penta right now. Fabian's going to be the last man alive. 30 seconds to go. He's going to repel in, but you've got to hear that. They already know he's here. You've already got Mira. That's going to be Reven. Moving on forward. Looks like he's going to repel in successfully. Not quite sure how Vitality will allow that to happen. But again, 10 seconds to go, and it looks like as he strafes around the corner, Rise will pick off his head, and that will be round number 6. Going to Team Vitality, it's now 3-3.
Yeah, Pulse, again, being underneath, fed all that information to Rise for that peek out. He knows that they're both on the repel, gives them both an identical spot, pings it, so you just pre-fire this ping, and you'll get 2, and it's easy there, and it's job done. I like the attempt at something different from Penta, but again, you need to clear that floor below before you can push into bar.